AR news from 7 team of the Arcona community is on the air. Hello, today on our show. Registry office in the metaverse. Newlyweds get NFT certificates, but is it possible to return them back? Residents of Arcona assessed what was happening. The first webinar of the Ambassador Program, What is Arcona? And the first meeting in a series within the Metaverse Alliance project with the co-founder of CBDO Envelop. In simple terms about the important, where to look, and how to earn on your knowledge. Silver exchange rule changes, how to become richer, and what should Arcona silver hunters pay attention to. For what they give a star and how to put it on your land, if there is no land yet. Lands, castles, ranks, where to get it and what to do with it. We understand the main thing together with our correspondents. Incidents, sports events, and spring mood of the Arcona community are on the main Arcona Metaverse information channel right now. Global brands are now actively entering the meta-universe. The first bank to open an office there was the giant JP Morgan. McDonald's, Disneyland, Victoria's Secret, and other companies also came there. Andrew Chudney will tell in his video what did this week surprise with, and how the Arcona Metaverse reacted to it. The first registry office was opened in the metaverse, and now newlyweds are given NFT certificates. The Close-Up brand decided on this and launched the Close-Up City Hall of Love wedding platform in one of the metaverses. According to RBC, 15 couples from the UK, the Philippines, Singapore, and the USA have already received NFT certificates. The document is issued free of charge, but you need to pay a fee for minting the token. Relatives and friends can be invited to the ceremony in the metaverse. Guests are connected to the celebration through avatars. Interestingly, users can register their relationship and receive an NFT marriage certificate, but selling an NFT certificate will not work. The operation will be blocked, and the seller will receive the message, "Love is not for sale." People reacted violently to such an innovation in the metaverse Arcona. The false mushrooms and strange fish are ready to submit the first applications for marriage. As for the treasure hunters Arcona, they were not interested in a possible innovation. However, if 10 million of silver is attached to the NFT certificate as a bonus, then there will certainly be those who wish. According to sources close to reliable, the Arcona team does not plan to introduce official Arcona registry offices in the near future. The leading cybersecurity forum PH Days 2022 kicks off on May 18th. It has long been no secret that phishing and the exploitation of vulnerabilities in smart contracts are not uncommon in the field of NTF. As part of the forum, security researchers find vulnerabilities in NFT smart contracts and take them away right in front of the audience. This time we are in for a completely unique event. Noble hackers will try to take possession of the real artist's crypto art right in the Arcona metaverse. Artists' paintings will appear in Arcona XR Metaverse virtual art galleries a week before the forum. Using the application, the digital exhibition can be visited from anywhere in the world. Well, the breathtaking spectacle of the capture itself can be observed on May 18th. Will the hackers succeed this time as well? Don't forget to visit the event virtually and watch how the themed AR project is being launched remotely live in the London digital lands. The past days at Arcona have been full of hangouts and AMA sessions in various formats. For those who are not yet familiar with our metaverse, the first ambassadorial webinar on the topic, What is Arcona?, was held as part of an educational project. Diana Sorna, the co-founder of the Arcona project, a favorite of the community, spoke about important things in simple terms.
This is a very, very large amount of different content that an unlimited number of people can see and create at the same time.
As part of the project, the organizers hold a test in the format of a quiz for knowledge of the Arcona metaverse. By answering the questions more than 70% correctly, you can earn 2000 XP experience. The test will be available until 1500 hours MSK, May 4th. The link to the webinar and testing can be found in the description of this video. On Friday, April 29th, the team opened a series of meetings as part of the Metaverse Alliance project. The Arcona team was visited by a partner and like-minded person Alexander Kuzin, co-founder of CBDO Envelop. It was about the present and future of blockchain technology. The audience learned the history of the Envelope company creation. What is the uniqueness of the Envelope cross-chain protocol, and what advantages this technology gives to NFT assets holders. Also, there was talk about the interest of Envelope in partnership with Arcona in the studio. Recall that Alexander Kuzin is currently one of the best specialists in the field of e-commerce, blockchain, and the NFT market. Well, the traditional meeting with the Arcona founders will take place on May 6th, where, as always, we will summarize the results of the work over the past month, and the team will answer important and relevant questions from users. Not so long ago, changes were made to the rules for exchanging silver. The real Arcona silver hunter and our own correspondent Yulia will tell in her Gold Rush story how difficult the new conditions are and how to exchange silver for Arcona tokens as profitably as possible.
Thanks to the earlier guides on the Arcona app, most of our community already knows how to collect silver and exchange it for Arcona tokens. Recently, updated rules for exchanging silver for tokens have been released, which I will talk about detailed. As before, in order to exchange silver for tokens, you will need to collect 10 million silver in the application and get an exchange card equivalent to the exchange amount. For 10 million silver, you need an exchange card for 10 million. More than 10 million silver for the first exchange cannot be exchanged. I want to note that it is not advisable to use an exchange card with denomination of 20 million or more for exchanging 10 million. About the system of points in the following paragraphs. To make larger exchanges of silver for Arcona tokens, it is necessary to level up the hunter. After each exchange, the hunter is assigned a higher level. For example, the exchange of 20 million silver is possible from the third level of the hunter. For more details, please refer to the table. Additionally, a system of points has been introduced when exchanging silver for Arcona tokens, in which active community members have a chance to get 3,600 tokens for 10 million of silver. Attention, this is almost twice as much as previously received tokens during the exchange. The bonus received depends on the experience earned, which can be obtained within a month by participating in community activities, and these are contests, social networks, quizzes, and participation in studio tasks. All this brings the participants experience, due to which they can get an additional bonus by collecting silver in the Arcona application. I suggest that you can refer to the table for more details, which indicates the required experience and the expected bonus. The main change for making an exchange is the need to hold Arcona tokens on your wallet on the Ethereum network for 2 weeks before exchanging silver for Arcona tokens. In the following table, you can find information about the required number of tokens and the hold time. See table.
Spring has come and Arcona has come to life. Fascinating walks through the purple fields of augmented reality, full of adventures. Difficult daily service of a simple traffic police officer. Subotniks, where residents of the meta-universe work together with the townspeople. And all this fell in the sight of our correspondents. There have been disappearances of the century. After the update, some users lost the envelope men from augmented reality.
I was looking for you there. I was looking for you here, and I didn't find you anywhere. Where are they? Where are they? Where have you gone? Oh, that's where they are. Oh no, misunderstood, confused.
There were no serious incidents either. While guarding the most important strategic object, a sculpture of polar bears, an attack was made on the object with the aim of capturing it. Repelling the attack, guard Cutie bit off a piece of the dragon's paw, thereby putting the huge dragon to flight, and returned calm to the guarded object. The Arcona metaverse is becoming more and more demanded every day, but attacks on users have become more frequent. Our correspondent Evgen has already talked about them in our program. And here are the new attacks on Arcona users. The strike of the car wash workers, including the one lying down, happened in the augmented reality of Arcon. The putting forward requirements of the personnel were completely different. And the director, unwilling to appear in front of the cameras, nevertheless admitted that he was the owner of this institution. How this story ended will be told by Alexei Roslyakov.
Бастующим предложили поесть и новые условия работы. Когда забастовщики разошлись, наконец появилось большое начальство. Сказало, что денег нет, хотя деньги были. В конце начальство заявило:
Мне очень нравится, даже если вам не понравится, это приколдес высшего уровня.
The first pilot episode of the Meta Universal Talent Festival, Golden Arcona, created by our studio with the support of the Arcona team, went off with fanfare. The first participants of the festival received their well-deserved awards.
Мне нравится Аркона. Я с ней играть готова.
And not so long ago we announced a new start. As before, we have 2 nominations, authors' poems about Arcona and songs. But we are waiting for the songs with altered words. You need to sing about Arcona. We have increased the prize fund, and we are waiting for your applications for participation until May 15th. There is time to prepare and pick up the prize fund. In addition to prizes in tokens and experience, our studio has developed a unique personalized gift, NFT Star, which will be received only by 2 winners in different categories. You can install this star on your land in the Arcona metaverse, and it will become a true decoration of your castle throne room. How? You don't have land and a castle. Need to fix this urgently. In the next plot, our correspondents will tell you about land, castles and titles. Where to get and what exactly. Eyes on the screen.
The Arcona team is preparing to launch the Castles and Dragons project. This is the first global multiplayer strategy in augmented reality, which will unfold in the digital lands of the Arcona metaverse. The project implements the functionality of staking, farming, It is planned to develop a large-scale exchange system between the inhabitants of the virtual world. Players will be able to establish their own kingdom in cyberspace, which will bring real income. But for this, you need to follow a few steps. Firstly, you need to get a rank. This is the rank of the player, showing what level of the castle you can build. Building a castle is not available without a rank. The next step is to get a castle, which will give a steady income to the player. Every day, the treasury of the castle is replenished with silver, the amount of which depends on the player's rank, the level of the castle and its size. It will be possible to place additional buildings on the castle territory, markets, mines, exchange offices, which will increase the income from your possessions. Guardian dragons will protect the treasury of your castle from break-in. The level of the castle can be increased by acquiring a rank, flag, weapons, knights, walls, towers, expanding markets, increasing the number of castle buildings, etc. Then the player must become the owner of the virtual land on which his castle will be installed. The virtual land in Arcona is an NFT linked to a certain planet's space location. The digital land is shaped like a hexagon and is approximately 12 meters in diameter in the real world. If the castle is large and occupies several hexagons, then lands with a common border can be combined into one large territory using the NFT domain. The number of parcels to be combined depends on the value of the domain token. Ranks, castles, lands, and domains can be purchased from the Arcona NFT store by participating in farming programs, as well as being rewarded in metaverse community contests. The release of the game Castles and Dragons is coming soon.
And at the end of the release, a brief overview of sporting events, because sport and Arcona always go side by side, weaving reality and the metaverse into a single space. Some members of the Arcona community attended sports events, and of course they were accompanied by residents of Augmented reality, making sports events more vivid and spectacular. An unprecedented case of fraud was reported to us by Dixie. The athletics team of the two worlds had a fight with the head coach Dragon. He screamed very loudly, always cursed at the athletes and flapped his wings. When the team refused to train, the coach fled, taking with him all the team's silver. The team was outraged by this act. The coach is wanted, and the government returned the coins to the athletes. However, there are many more positive examples of sports behavior in our metaverse. The real cat became a member of Arcona Bowl. In one of the private apartments, a blitz was held in this sport, the judge of which was the dragon Archon.
Итак, участники Аркона-Бола приготовились. Животинку не зацепи. Кидай, кидай. Вот оно что.
In the report of our correspondent, it is said that no animal was harmed during the game, and the cat seemed to become the winner of these competitions round. This was the news from the Arcona 17 community. All useful links can be found in the description of this video. We wish everyone a positive mood, a lot of silver, and only good news. See you!